Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your eyelids seem heavier than they used to be? Like your eyes look smaller or more tired, even when you've had a full night's sleep? You're not imagining it. Hooded and droopy eyes are one of the most common signs of aging. But here's the good news. With the right tricks, you can instantly lift and open your eyes again. Stay with me, because number 10 on this list is just pure magic. The first trick every woman over 50 should know for hooded or droopy eyes starts before you even pick up your eyeshadow brush. The key is preparing your eyelids properly. As we age, the skin on the eyelids becomes thinner and oilier, causing makeup to crease and drag the eyes downward. This makes your eyes look even heavier than they are. So what's the fix? Start with a light, smoothing eyelid primer. It acts like invisible scaffolding, holding everything in place and stopping your makeup from sliding into fine lines. Choose a lightweight, non-greasy formula that sets softly. Nothing too sticky or shimmery. Once it's dry, apply a neutral-toned eyeshadow base or concealer just slightly lighter than your natural skin tone. This instantly brightens the lid, reflecting light upward and creating the illusion of lift. A great tip is to focus the brightness on the center of your eyelid. That's where light naturally hits your eyes. When you look straight ahead, this subtle highlight gives the impression of wider, more open eyes. And here's a little secret. If you add a hint of translucent powder over the primer, it locks everything in place all day. No creasing, no smudging, just smooth, awake-looking eyes from morning to night. Once you've mastered this prep step, every other trick you use afterward will look 10 times better. And speaking of tricks that make the biggest difference, the next one is a total game changer for redefining your crease line. The second trick is all about illusion, creating a new lifted crease where nature might have softened it. With hooded or droopy eyes, the natural fold often sits lower, hiding your eyelid space and making your eyes appear smaller. The solution? Redefine your crease slightly above where it naturally falls. Here's how to do it. When your eyes are open, look straight into the mirror and trace a soft line with a matte, medium-toned eyeshadow just above your natural fold. This fake crease gives your eyelids depth and structure again. Keep your brush light and use gentle sweeping motions. The goal isn't to draw attention to the line, but to subtly reshape the eye. Blend the shadow upward, not downward. Lifting the color up creates the appearance of a more open, youthful eye. And always use matte shades for this step. Shimmer can emphasize texture and make the lid appear puffier. A wonderful little bonus tip. Use a slightly cooler tone than your skin to make the shadow recede naturally. This gives that soft contour effect, like a mini facelift in seconds. Once you've redefined the crease, you'll notice your eyes instantly look lifted and more dimensional, even before adding eyeliner or mascara. If you've ever felt like your makeup disappears the moment you open your eyes, this one trick changes everything. And if you think that's powerful, wait until you hear the next one, because it's the secret to keeping your look fresh all day long. Now, if you're finding this video helpful so far, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about shimmer, that sparkling temptation in every makeup palette. While it looks beautiful on smooth, youthful skin, shimmer can be surprisingly unflattering on hooded or droopy lids. Why? Because the tiny reflective particles catch the light on uneven skin texture, drawing attention exactly where you don't want it, the folds and fine lines. Instead, the secret is matte texture. Matte eyeshadows absorb light rather than reflect it, giving your eyelids a soft focus, lifted appearance. They smooth out the look of creases, making the entire eye area appear firmer and more defined. Start by using a matte neutral tone as your base, blending it across the lid and slightly above your new crease line from the previous step. Then add a slightly deeper matte shade to the outer corner of your eye, sweeping it upward and outward, never downward. This technique visually pulls the eyes up, mimicking the effect of an eye lift. If you love shimmer and don't want to give it up entirely, here's a trick. Keep it only on the inner corners of your eyes or a subtle dot right under the brow arch. These points naturally reflect light and can make you look refreshed without emphasizing texture. Once you see the difference matte makes, you'll never go back to full shimmer lids again. And now that your eyes are beautifully defined, let's add the detail that truly shapes them. The eyeliner trick that lifts without closing your eyes. Eyeliner can be your best friend or your biggest enemy when it comes to hooded or droopy eyes. The wrong technique can make your eyes look smaller, heavier, or even tired. But done right, eyeliner can create the illusion of an instant lift. The most important rule: avoid thick, heavy lines across the entire lid. When you draw a dark line from corner to corner, it covers the visible lid space and makes the eyes appear more closed. Instead, use a thin line that gradually thickens only toward the outer third of your lash line. This gently lifts the eye without overwhelming it. Choose a soft brown or gray pencil rather than harsh black. These colors define your eyes while keeping the look natural and youthful. You can even smudge the outer edge slightly upward with a small brush or cotton tip to soften the line and lift your gaze. Here's a great extra touch. Tightline your upper lashes. This means filling in the tiny gaps between your lashes from underneath, rather than drawing a visible line on top. It makes your lashes look thicker and your eyes instantly more awake. And remember, never drag the eyeliner downward at the outer corners. Keep every motion angled slightly upward as if following the path of a smile. With the right eyeliner, your eyes will appear lifted, alert, and effortlessly elegant. But we're not done yet. The next trick brings that final sparkle to your eyes, even without shimmer. If you've ever noticed your lashes drooping throughout the day, you're not alone. As we age, lashes tend to lose their natural curl and density, which can make the eyes look smaller and more tired. But with a few smart tricks, your mascara can become one of the best lifting tools in your makeup bag. Start by curling your lashes before applying mascara. Place the curler close to the base of your lashes. Give it a gentle squeeze for 5 seconds, then move it slightly upward and repeat. This creates a soft, natural curve rather than a harsh bend. If you want extra staying power, warm your curler slightly with a hairdryer for a few seconds. Just make sure it's not hot to the touch. Next, choose a lightweight lifting mascara instead of a thick, volumizing one. Heavy formulas can weigh lashes down and undo your curl. Focus on the roots of your lashes, wiggling the wand back and forth as you move upward. This motion separates, defines, and lifts each lash. For hooded or droopy eyes, avoid coating the lower lashes heavily. It can cast a shadow under your eyes and make them appear lower. A light touch, or skipping the lower lashes altogether, can actually make your eyes look more open. Once your lashes are curled, lifted, and fluttering upward, your whole face feels instantly brighter. And speaking of brightening, the next trick works like magic for tired under eyes and brings light right where you need it most. Even the best eye makeup can lose its impact if dark circles or shadows pull everything downward. That's why concealer placement is one of the most powerful lifting tricks for women over 50. It's not about hiding every line. It's about creating light where the face needs it most. The biggest mistake many women make is applying concealer in a thick semicircle directly under the eye. This can emphasize puffiness and draw attention to texture. Instead, use a small amount of creamy, hydrating concealer and apply it in a triangle shape, from the inner corner of the eye, down toward the top of your cheek, and back up toward the outer corner. Blend it gently upward using your ring finger or a soft brush. This shape brightens the center of your face and visually lifts the outer eye area. Choose a concealer that's one shade lighter than your foundation, just enough to reflect light without looking chalky. If you have fine lines, set your concealer with the tiniest amount of translucent powder on a fluffy brush. It locks it in place, without dulling that fresh, lifted look. And here's a bonus. Dab a touch of highlighter or a brightening pen at the outer corner of the eyes, just above where fine lines tend to form. It gives the illusion of firmness and light, even in natural daylight. With this one step, your whole expression becomes more awake, soft and radiant. And if you want to frame those brightened eyes perfectly, the next trick focuses on the feature that controls expression more than any other: your brows. When it comes to hooded or droopy eyes, your eyebrows can completely change the game. The right shape can instantly lift your entire face. The wrong one can drag it down. As we age, brows often thin and lose definition, which makes the upper eyelid appear heavier. But with a few small adjustments, you can recreate that youthful frame around your eyes. Start by brushing your brows upward and outward. This alone gives an instant lift. Then, using a soft brow pencil or powder close to your natural color, fill in any sparse areas with short, feathery strokes. The goal is to mimic real hairs, not to draw harsh lines. Next, pay attention to the arch placement. A gentle, slightly higher arch, around 2/3 of the way along the brow, creates a natural lifting effect. But be careful not to overdo it. Overly arched or surprised brows can look artificial and actually emphasize sagging skin below. To complete the look, apply a touch of matte highlighter or a very light eyeshadow just beneath the highest point of your brow. This catches the light in the most flattering way and subtly opens the eyes. And here's a small but powerful tip. Avoid trimming your brows too short at the ends. Longer tails, softly angled upward, help visually stretch the face and keep it balanced. Beautifully shaped brows are like the frame to a masterpiece. They lift, balance, and define. And now that your brows are creating structure, let's move to the colors that bring everything together with harmony and youth. When it comes to eye makeup for mature skin, the secret isn't bold colors. It's harmony. Harsh contrasts can make droopy eyes look more sunken, while soft, neutral tones create a smoother, more youthful appearance. The goal is to define your eyes without overwhelming them. Start with soft taupes, warm browns, gentle roses, or muted mauves, shades that naturally complement your skin tone. Apply your mid-tone color across the lid and blend it seamlessly into your new crease from earlier. Then, take a slightly darker shade at the outer corner and sweep it gently upward and outward, lifting the shape of your eyes. Blending is your best friend here. Harsh edges can make the skin look creased or uneven, but soft, diffused blending blurs everything beautifully. Use a fluffy brush and circular motions to melt one color into the next. If you ever feel like your shadow looks too dark or heavy, go over the edges with a clean brush or a touch of your base shade to soften it. Neutrals also let your natural beauty shine through. Instead of seeing makeup, people will see you, refreshed, awake, and radiant. For a finishing touch, you can add a hint of slightly brighter color near the inner corners or center of the lid to catch the light. Once you see how soft neutrals transform your whole look, you'll never miss the bright blues or heavy, smoky eyes again. And now that your eyes are beautifully balanced, let's talk about something just as important: the skin around them. Before makeup can work its magic, the skin beneath it has to be ready. For women over 50, the delicate skin around the eyes often becomes drier and thinner, making every product sit differently. Without proper hydration, concealer creases, eyeshadow clings, and fine lines become more visible. But the right skincare steps can make your eyes look younger before you even touch your makeup brush. Begin each morning with a gentle, hydrating eye cream, one designed to plump rather than tighten. Look for ingredients like hyaluronic acid, peptides, and vitamin E. These help the skin retain moisture and improve elasticity, giving that soft, smooth look that makes makeup glide on effortlessly. When applying, use your ring finger and tap lightly around the orbital bone, never pulling or stretching the skin. The tapping motion boosts circulation and helps reduce puffiness. For an added cooling effect, keep your eye cream in the fridge. It's like a mini spa treatment every morning. And don't forget about hydration from the inside. Drinking enough water and getting plenty of healthy fats from foods like avocados or almonds helps maintain skin suppleness. Properly moisturized skin reflects light evenly and looks firmer and fresher. That's what makes all the earlier tricks, from concealer to eyeshadow, look so much better. Once you give your skin that nourishment, everything else you apply will work twice as well. And now for the part every woman loves, the simple, natural techniques that can help lift your eyelids without any makeup at all. Makeup can do wonders, but combining it with small daily habits creates real, lasting change. Hooded and droopy eyes are often caused by a mix of factors: weaker eyelid muscles, loss of skin elasticity, and lifestyle habits like rubbing the eyes or staring at screens for long periods. The good news is that gentle exercises and mindful care can help firm and lift the area naturally. Try this simple eye lift exercise once or twice a day. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, and look straight ahead. Place 2 fingers gently just under your eyebrows and lift them slightly upward. Then, while keeping your brows lifted, try to close your eyes slowly. You'll feel your upper eyelid muscles working. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. Repeat this 5 times. It helps strengthen the tiny muscles responsible for holding the lid up. Another easy habit: whenever you apply eye, cream, or remove makeup, move upward and outward, never downward. Over time, consistent upward motions teach your skin and muscles to remember that lifted position. Also, remember that good sleep, less salt, and sun protection play a huge role. Puffy or irritated eyes can make droopiness worse, while proper rest and SPF protection help maintain firmness. It's amazing how small daily care adds up. These habits complement your makeup routine and help you look more awake naturally. And if you really want to lock in these results overnight, the next tip is your secret weapon. It's all about what you do before bed. What you do before bed is just as important as what you do in the morning. Sleeping with even a trace of mascara or eyeliner can dry out your lashes and irritate the delicate eyelid skin, speeding up sagging over time. That's why a gentle nighttime care routine is essential. Always start by removing eye makeup with a non-stripping cleanser or micellar water. Avoid rubbing or tugging. Follow with a rich, nourishing eye cream that supports collagen overnight. Ingredients like retinol, peptides, or ceramides work wonders while you sleep. For an extra boost, try sleeping on a slightly elevated pillow to reduce morning puffiness. And never skip hydration. Your skin renews itself at night, so this is when moisture matters most. Wake up feeling fresher, firmer, and beautifully rested, ready to let your eyes shine again. Thanks for sticking with me through the entire video. If you found this helpful, give it a like. Subscribe for more tips to make you glow like the queen you truly are, and check out our other videos too. Each one is designed to help you feel elegant, confident, and effortlessly beautiful, because every woman deserves to see her own radiance shine.